Fred, what did Superbad do better than anyone else?
Best ever performance by a child. Christopher Mintz-Plasse sneaks under the radar as a 17-year-old. Okay. We've already mentioned he was brilliant.
Are there any other ones that can come to mind?
There have been multiple children who have won Oscars, and I've not watched any of their films, and I refuse to believe that kids are good at acting.
Apart from Christopher Mintz-Plasse.
Well, he wasn't. I think it's a technicality, which is why he wins.
Rattle off some child performances. Did you watch Stranger Things? Or a few kids in that?
Yeah, they're all right, aren't they? But they're all right.
Did you watch it?
I've seen like some of the first episode, and I was like, this is fine.
They're okay, but when you compare it to Christopher Mintz-Plasse, it's not even a question, is
Absolutely
it?
Murders.
That's a good one, that.
Well, I was thinking, because 100% there are more famous child acting performances.
Yeah.
So if we awarded it the award for the best ever child performance, what a grand thing for it to achieve.
That must be such an honor for Christopher Mintz-Plasse to receive that.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
These are important awards.
This is the inaugural award, this as well.
Wait till the second. Wow, that's such a good point. Wait till we get to the award season at the end as well.
Award season, and we'd be able to, reference this always. The first ever award that Make Night Podcast ever gives could be for the best child acting performance of all time.
Any child performances that come to mind pale in comparison. There's nothing that can even come close.
Absolutely killed it.
So how old was he?
17.
Okay, so there's a bit of an advantage there, but technically. I wonder if there are any other 17-year-old performances. I mean, like, I know
there are probably 17-year-old performances, but are there any as iconic as that? Well, tell us in the comments, because I know you'll think of a million. But
who? I realize that there's no way that he beat Christopher Mintz-Plasse, but were there any? What's the Zendaya's boyfriend called? He's quite popular.
Tom Holland.
Did he do any good performances when he was a kid? I know he was acting reasonably young.
Well, what was he in the? That one about the flood, which I forgot.
Yeah, that was the one that kind of came to mind.
Oh, here we go. See, look at all of these. Oh, I'll tell you what was... see, a lot of them are older films, right?
They're all in the noughties.
Oh, yeah. Yes, they are.
Well,
Thingy...
due to Make Night's lack of knowledge about
True
films...
Grit. She was pretty good, True Grit. I remember her.
Was she Christopher Mintz-Plasse?
No, I don't think she was as good. She was good. She was good. The thing is, she was good for a child.
Okay, how old was she?
Christopher Mintz-Plasse was excellent for an adult, and he was a child. He was phenomenal. He was like an era-defining role, that. Era-defining performance.
Yeah.
In the comedy space.
I don't think anyone even comes close.
What was yours, by the way?
I tell you who did a decent job, and I think they were a kid, and they did a good job of this particular role. I thought was when the Netflix production of Wednesday came out. What's her name?
General Ortega?
Yeah, I don't know if she was a kid though. She was obviously playing a kid, but she fit that role pretty well. I thought she did a good job of that. If she was a kid at the time, I think
they're standing. I get what you mean, like iconic. That
she did a good job of it. She did a very good job.
Standing the test of time. I feel like I would make a bet that General Ortega's Wednesday Addams won't supersede Christopher Mintz-Plasse's McLovin.
Well, I think that's a pretty damn good suggestion. The Make Night award that I was going to give was for the only acceptable high school coming of age movie that's actually any good.
Yeah. All right. Did you have any other in the runnings?
Best casting ever. But I felt like that was a bit...
Sorry, I meant coming of age films.
Oh, no. I don't like them. It was the only one that I gave it a 7.5. I hate them.
Well, all right. How about this then? So that we don't... All right, I've got it. This is the award. The best ever child performance in a coming of age film of the 2000s.
Do you think that you have to weaken it from yours? That weakens it considerably.
Yeah.
That's and it's a good contender for it. I reckon we'll probably get complained at for it, but as far as I'm concerned, like,
I don't think when people say child acting performances, they probably don't think Christopher Mintz-Plasse,
because he was a 17-year-old.
He was a man. But yeah, I think that.
So what's the award? Are we going to weaken it, or are we going to keep it strong?
I was more doing it to cover our base, to cover any base.
No, I don't think.
We're going for it.
It's the best child performance I've watched. Which I mean, like I've watched Harry Potter.
They are dog shit.
They're not great.
They're so bad.
What about any
or worse, Expelled?
That's an iconic line. We need to do the Harry Potter films.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
it's a best Harry Potter film.
Anyway, so the Mate Night podcast has determined that Superbad did better than any other film. The greatest child performance ever in history, without a doubt, according to Fred.
And we've thought of like 3 or 4 of them. They're pale in comparison.